So previously we've seen how you could create a simple text field using PyPDFForm on a blank PDF. However, it is not very practically useful unless you can customize these text field you created such that they can fit into your own PDF in the ways you would like them to. So let's see exactly how you could do that. To start, I am going to duplicate this already existed text field twice, just like that. And what I'm going to name then, so for the first one, the one that we have created before, I'm going to name it text field custom text. For the second one, I'm going to name it text field misc. And for the last one, I'm going to name it text field paragraph. This is just to give all three of them a distinct name. Now, do remember this is a bulk create method, so it takes a list of fields and is able to create them at once. So for our first text field custom text, we are going to change font properties of the text that got filled into it. So the first one is font size, and we can make it larger. So let's just make it 25. And then we also got font color. Remember, we have already discussed about the RGB tuple color supported by the grid view, as we have seen already here. So for this text, let's make it red. So that would make it 1, 0, and 0. It also allows you to change the font, but that's not a topic we'll be covering in this video. That deserves its own discussion. So for the second text field, the first step is we're going to move it further down. Otherwise, 100 and 700 is going to make it overlap with our first text field. So let's make it, let's make it 100 unit down. So 100 and 600. So it will be created right around here. And for this one, I'm going to change two properties. The first is the alignment. So left, right, and center. So in the case of PyPDFForm, 0 means left, 1 means center, and 2 means right. By default, it has 0, so as you can see, any text field created without specifying an alignment will just align to the left. In this case, we're going to make it align to the right side. And then we also have a property called max length. What this is that it restricts how many characters you can enter into a text field. So looking at our first text field, you can enter however many characters you want. But in this case, let's just restrict it to 5 characters. And finally, we have this last text field I'm calling paragraph. Let's first also move it down, but instead of moving further down 100 unit, let's make it 200. So let's do 100 and 400 instead. So let's move it over here. But on top of repositioning it, I'm also going to change its resolution. So the way you would do it is width. And for the width, I'm going to expand it to 2 of these margins, so 200 points. And then for height, I'm going to expand it to 1 margin, so 100 points. And then finally, the reason why it's called a paragraph is that you can set the set the multi-line property on the text field. If you set that to true, you are going to make this text field, as its name stands for, multi-line, and it's going to act like a paragraph text field. And that's it. So let's go ahead and run this. And if we hit refresh, you will see that we have now, let me bring my script back up. We have 3 text fields. So the first one, we have changed the font size and the font color. So if we were to type some text into it, you will see that not only are these texts larger now, because we have changed the font size to be 25, which is larger than the default, but also the font color is now red. And then for the second text field, which is MISC, we have changed the alignment to 2, so it should be right aligned, and also it can only allow up to 5 characters. So if we were to try to type into it, you will see that it is indeed right aligned, but also you cannot type more than 5 characters into this text field either. So, and finally we have this paragraph text field, which it did created like at 100 and 400, but also the resolution is now different from the previous 2 text fields we have created. Expands 200 points in terms of width, and then 100 points in terms of height. But also, if I were to type enough characters into this text field, you will see that it acts like a paragraph field because it allows multiple lines to be displayed when the text overflows the horizontal width of the text field, right? So these are all some of the common customizations you can do when you create text fields using PyPDFForm. One last thing I'd like to mention is that when you think you're done creating these fields, you can just turn off the grid view. Remember, we have mentioned that the grid view is there as a preview to help you, to assist you to better position the fields you're about to create on this PDF. But when you consider this to be completed, you can just turn that preview off. And the way you do it is simply just remove the generate coordinate grid, and then if we go ahead and run this one more time, you will see that this has just become a regular PDF form. We're done prepping it, right?